vlogs, resolutions, things like that. Let's get into the resolutions factor. Now, you may have noticed last week there wasn't any resolutions vlog. There is a reason for that, and I'll go into more detail. However, I did want to go and actually do a video to complete and give an update on how the resolutions I set for 2022 have gone. It's in 2 bits, and it's exclusive to the live stream here, and it's a review of the resolutions for 2022, and it's filmed in the place where most of the resolutions have been set in the videos, Calder Glen Country Park. So it's 2023, I am here at Calder Glen Country Park. This bit you may not fully recognise, it's not a bit I've got in a lot, but it leads on to the fire pond, which is ahead of me, and the play park at Calder Glen, just like a back route. But yes, I thought it'd be nice to do resolution review again in Calder Glen. I didn't do it last year, and the year before it was icy going through the South Trail and through the Langlands Trail, and I had a little bit of a slip up as well. Literally a bit of a slip up. You know, I might end up at Langlands Moss again at the end of this, but maybe not going through the tracks. I might go via a more paved version, which is a bit easier to do than it was 2 years ago, but I might discuss that a bit later. I may not. You pick me up on the live stream for this. This is going out as part of the Streamstructor live stream, as you have been pre-prepared for. And just a quick disclaimer, there are no resolutions being set for 2023 on this video. It's just a review of the resolutions for 2022. There were 5 of them, and I'll go through each one in turn. So we'll start off with the first one, which was lose weight. Now, I didn't reveal this last time, but when I weighed myself on the day of the video being recorded on the 2nd of January last year, I was 13 stone and 8 pounds. I weighed myself this morning, I am 12 stone, 7.5 pounds, which means I have lost a stone, as I aim to do as part of that resolution. So that is a great big tick. Got the tick the wrong way around, but there we are. Great big tick. That resolution has been met. Let's move on, and I'll go to resolution number 2. I was wondering if I could cross the stepping stones across instead of using the Horseshoe Falls Bridge. I think that kind of confirms maybe it's not a good idea. There's quite a lot of water coming through this time. It was more settled last time. Just shows what's happened after all the days of rain that we've had recently. So this is the barbecue site, the old barbecue site, laid as part of a youth exchange between East Kilbride and Cannes in France in 1989. And this seat effectively has become quite well known to you guys as part of the channel updates. Whoa, the river is flowing behind me, and it's quite adequate because we've got resolution number 2. 6 new historical sites in Scotland that I've never been to before. Yep, that was met. Spiny Palace, Dunstaffnish Castle, Ardchatham Priory, Turquoise House, Mary Queen of Scots House, and finally Castle Fraser. 5 of them are vlogs. They're coming very soon. But apart from that, let me move on to resolution number 3. Well, it just shows you how much rain we've had over the past few days in central Scotland. There are waterfalls coming from crevices I never thought I'd see, ever. Calder Glen has the capacity to surprise me sometimes, it really does. What doesn't surprise me is resolution number 3. 400 subscribers was the aim, 345 is what I got. Do you know what? It was a hope and a prayer, as I mentioned in last year's resolution. The prayer didn't happen. Those are the breaks. On to number 4. That would have been a problem 2 years ago when I did this walk to Langlands Moss. It was rather icy. because I work from home, just makes it easier for me. I'm actually holding on to a handrail here, and I'm deliberately not doing this on every resolution recording. I'm genuinely struggling up this hill. Sod the resolutions. This is lovely. This is brilliant. I'm loving this. Running water over the place. That's sheer stone, so it's just running right down into this kind of, it's kind of like a natural weir. And there's more water following down there. It's just amazing. Wow. Oh, that's good. Last time I was down here in August time, that was shut because of a landslip further up. That's back open again. Today though, I'm not going that way. I'm going up this way. So, resolution number 4. Well, that was to buy a new house. That didn't happen. I'll be perfectly brutally honest, it didn't happen. As I said last year, I was in a better financial position, more of a cushion. That cushion was taken away from me in September when the mini budget in the UK happened and the markets went haywire and interest rates shot up and the affordability of a mortgage. I can still do it, but I want to have a little bit more of a cushion of a deposit to lessen the blow, because I want a situation where I'll be able to accept it for any type of mortgage and not just a high interest rate one or whatever. And the more deposit I have, the better chance I have of that. Plus the market's not as buoyant as it was last year, and if I hold out a little bit longer, I might be able to pick up a little bit of a bargain and make my whole journey to putting a foot on the ladder all the more safe. So there is a 5th resolution that I've got to discuss from last year, but I'm going to leave that for now and come back to it a little later in the live stream. And yeah, it's the perennial failure, but has it been a success this year? There's your cliffhanger. Barry, take it away. I certainly will take it away. And I'm not revealing anything. I'm going to wait till later on before I do that. Yes, I'm about to have my disembodied voice join me. Just give me a second. I'm just going to say, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you perfectly. And you're live. Please do not swear.
Oh, hello. Got you. So I just caught the tail end of your resolution video.
Right. Okay, quick summary for you then.
Yes, please.
I lost a stone.
Congratulations. No, I've lost several as well, as it turns out.
Did you?
Yes, well, I'm now under 12.
Jealous. Not quite there yet.
It's carrying a heavy baby. It's probably what does it. Not having time to eat. Probably.
Yeah, that probably might be it.
Probably contributes. Walking a pram, obviously with a child inside it.
Yes.
Also adds to all of it. And right. What's your next one?
The next one was to visit 6 historical sites. Managed to do that, no problem.
Nice.
I did 7. I missed one on the listing, and I still can't remember what it is because I know there's a 7th one, but I can't remember.
due to said baby and Siobhan being pregnant, I don't think I did any historical sites. However, we are off to the Doctor Who exhibit in Edinburgh in March. And I'll take that. Going for my birthday, so...
Oh, quite right too.
Get kind of lined up, and I suppose it's a sort of mini replacement for the Doctor Who experience, which we all know and love, so...
Yeah, no, cool. I want to go to the exhibition. I probably will do it on my week off next month. I haven't decided exactly when and where yet, so what I'm doing there. But I might actually cross the border as well. I haven't decided what I'm doing vlogging-wise yet. Right, the next resolutions were to buy a house. I think the proof is in the pudding.
Yep,
Um,
yep. But that's due to many budgets and crises and
Yes.
everything else. So that's fair.
Although it's looking like it might be okay for that later on the year. Fingers crossed. The relationship one is the cliffhanger.
Was that your cliffhanger?
So-
I came in just for your cliffhanger.
Yeah.
I came in just as over to you, Barry, and I was like, over to Barry and Fraser, I think you'll find.
Yes. Well, I didn't know you were going to be here. Let's be fair.
No.
So I was planning a one-man band. I wasn't expecting people disappointed voices.
Added bonus.
Yeah. No, you're always a bonus, mate. You're always a bonus.
Enough of that. Things are happening. What was your final resolution? Back to your cliffhanger.
Well, of course, the cliffhanger you know about, which is the relationship, which I'll mention in a minute. But the other resolution I mentioned in that video that you just missed is get the 400 subscribers. That didn't happen, but that was more a hope and a prayer than an actual want.
I
that
pushed so hard to get you up to 400.
You did. No, you did. Thank you. And it hasn't. Well, the number has not budged since the 1st of January, but it happens. It happens.
So what you up to?
345.
Okay, I mean that's not too far off.
No, I'm happy with 345. It's still more than what I got the first 3 years of doing weekly uploads, so I can't complain.
I think you had a really good response to your first impressions of Power of the Doctor.
A really good response. There's only one video that actually beat it this year in regards to views. Or last year that went to views, but I won't. You have an idea what that one is, but I won't reveal it to the masses until the channel update in a few weeks' time. But
okay.
But I think you know which video I'm talking about.
Give me a hint.
Behind you.
Oh, aye, okay, aye, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. You'll get there. You'll absolutely get there.
I'll get there. I'm building every year. It's not like I'm being static, and I'm still putting stuff up. And oh my god, I don't know whether I can actually do the end of the year the way I'm planning, but we'll see what happens. But
and
yeah.
YouTube keeps changing their game. They keep changing how their algorithm work. And you're not a clickbaity person. You're not like a certain Doctor Who YouTuber out there who's got more leaks than public toilets has. So, you really should go see a doctor with the amount of leaks that he's having. So you're not relying on sensationalism. You're actually producing strong content that has a beginning, middle, and end.
Content.
Well, that's strong content. I personally love your vlogs. I love it when you go to historical sites. I will sit down and watch that on a Monday or a Tuesday or whenever I get the chance to do it. I will make time to specifically watch it when you go to vlog. And I love the one that you did when you were going around all the people at the reenactment. Because I loved that one.
The Spiny Palace one was the best vlog last year, and that, I'll be honest with that now. That was the best vlog last year. Probably because a lot more eyeballs went on it, because I was able to promote that a bit more unembarrassingly with people who were involved in that vlog, So.
Yeah, and I think, yes, Harrison, we all agree with you. And I think what was good about that one is that you were getting other people involved in it, and I think your channel is always at its strongest when there's other people involved in it. Which is why
the Kids Doctor has been so sparse the past couple of years, because I know it's a big winner.
Yes, and I'm always happy to do Kidstructor, so that's absolutely no problem. And Harrison's getting older, so there's more. It's easier to do stuff. So, I like that. And I even though there was nothing for you to do, I loved it when you went up to middle of nowhere, but it took you like 2 trains to get there. And
Karur with Andy.
Yeah,
it worked because of Andy being there as the bounce off.
Yeah,
I don't think it would have worked without Andy there. To be fair,
but his quote was really nice, and it was nice to see that. Anyway, we're getting off topic. This is what happens. I derail your thing. Your perennial failure.
Right. Yes, perennial failure. Yes. Let's get
skirting around the issue.
I'm not skirting around the issue. We're having a conversation. We're going off topic. That's what we do.
Blah blah blah. Get to the business.
So the perennial failure of the relationship. Let's see whether
don't
I
laugh,
met
Harrison. Harrison, don't laugh.
Yes, here we go.
Mean. That's mean, Harrison. Carry on.
All right, here we go. I think you know the thing with the Skype, mate. I'll be there in a minute. Right, cheers. You guys are used to these sort of shots, backgrounds of a famous country house or castle or something. This is Torrens House, which is the home of the Maxwells. And was the original headquarters for the East Kilbride Development Corporation before it became into private ownership, partially private ownership, partially council owned as part of the country park. But we have one resolution to go, which is number 5, which is be in a relationship. As I alluded to in 2022, when I mentioned about it for the resolutions for last year, I did state that I'd been dating and not much more. That effectively still the case. It has been dating, although I feel up here more happy. And I'm kind of thinking, why has it not come to fruition? And I think one of the main reasons is the pressure that I set myself every year, have done since 2017, to be in a relationship as part of these resolutions. And it is one of the catalysts for me not doing the resolutions for 2023. One, because they're samey, and two, because it's not something I want the pressure on. If it's going to happen, it's going to happen, and there is groundwork, but nothing substantial. So that resolution has failed again, and is the perennial failure, 100%. Anyway, apart from that, that's it for the resolutions for 2022. As I say, there is no resolutions for 2023, but that might change for 2024, you never know. But yeah, let's get back to the live stream and a bit more chat from me. And Fraser. Yes. That's going to be interesting. Put that as a clip. There we are. Can you hear me, sir?
I can. I'm behind. I'm watching it on the telly, and there's like.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. There's a delay of about 20 seconds. Yeah, sorry.
So it's back to you and me. Yeah. See, I think that makes far more sense, Barry. And I think the less pressure, the minute you go looking for something, you very rarely find it. So I think that is a very wise decision, because if you make it a resolution, it's a task, or it's something that you have to do. That's pressure on you. It's pressure on your mindset. And that will come across in any dating, any messaging, any chatting, or whatever that you do. So I think rather than going, oh, okay, I've got to hit it this time, just let it happen. And I think the minute you take the pressure off yourself, I think you'll find it a hell of a lot easier.
Yes, and that's part of the reason. But as I stated there as well, the resolutions are samey. I'm not setting anything different. So I'm meeting the same things all the time and then not meeting the stuff I'm not. And it's putting pressure elsewhere. So leave it for a year, as I say, and just see how it goes, and then maybe restart it next year.
Yeah,
but this year's got so many other things on. I don't want to be putting extra pressure on setting 5 resolutions, you know.
But also, don't feel that you can't, and you're going to say that you don't anyway. But don't feel that you can't go on Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. I'm starting to forget them, and chat with anyone that you match with. Don't feel like, well, I'm taking it off my resolutions this year, so there's no pressure on me.
No. I'm still doing. I have been doing that. I have been chatting to people, but it's not got any further than just a hi, how you doing, a couple of days of conversation. So it's not got to the dating stage.
And it does. These things fizzle quite quick. 9 times out of 10 they fizzle, because obviously it has to. Because there'll be a person that it doesn't fizzle with, and that's what you're waiting on. So.
Yes. I mean, but as I say, I'm a lot more active in the dating scene than I had been the previous couple of years. So it's building. I just don't want that extra pressure of saying, this is the year, this is what I'm going to do, Because if I take the pressure off, I'll have a house by the end of the year. I may have a relationship by the end of the year. I may have the 500 subscribers by the end of the year. That sort of thing. And that's the thinking. Because I know the easy ones I can do are weight loss and frigging going to historical sites.
Yeah.
They're just like maintaining resolutions. They're not really challenges.
No.
So just take the rest off and see how it goes. And that was the thinking behind it for this year, and not to do it. And I know you were disappointed because you were waiting for it on New Year's Day and it didn't happen. It was the best of it compilation instead.
It's fine. It's worth the wait.
If you like this video, don't forget to like it and share it with the hashtag teamstructor. And don't forget that subscribe button so you know when a new video comes out. General rule, every video comes out at 4 PM GMT on a Sunday. You can also join the Patreon from at least £1 a month, $1 a month. You can help join and support the Patreon by joining the link, patreon.com/deanstructor. Yes, I will see you Sunday. But thanks guys for watching as always. I'll see you later.